Yeah. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Come on.
Hello, everyone. We are live yet again. Yet
Hello,
again.
everybody.
Again.
Again? It's been a while.
It has been a while. Wow, 32 viewers. That ain't
Oh.
shit. What is this? A fucking trash compactor stream? Fuck out of here,
Gee.
DNV. Pieces of shit. What is going on, everyone? I see we got some people in the chat. Let's I guess read the chat.
Do the chat thing, I guess.
Aberram. Vicky. I'm talking.
Am I supposed to read the tweet?
No,
The
just
chat?
shut up.
Yeah,
That's what
okay.
you're supposed to
I'm
do.
not shut up.
His comic is bad and sad.
It was.
Everyone, sorry about the delay. I'm not. Fuck you guys. So in Thy Me says delay is normal for Dean, but he does have to pick me up from the airport tonight. That is my mom. That is right. I do have to pick her up from the airport.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. You're late again. It's not spelled that way. Cap.
No, it's... Sorry.
Yeah. Never would have happened with DSJW Cap. That's right.
That is true.
Fowler says, is the stream late because Dean's waiting on his Coke dealer, or is it set to BPT tonight?
It's always set to BPT.
What is BPT?
I'll tell you later.
Okay. Vicky says, hi, Fally. What's going on, Fally? It's nice to see you in the chat. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Hero Shack, also been a while. It's nice to see you too, man. He says he's waiting for Eric to be available as a viewer. He's always available as a viewer. That guy, like, watches everything about him. He's, like, worse than Ethan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Jar Jar Binks said, Isom, a big dummy. I don't know why that's hilarious.
Because it's the caliber of the jokes you tell, Dean.
Fuck you. Plus, it was funny.
If she says it was, yeah.
Hargrave says, coming soon, Mossy, a white superhero with a white superhero with a pentagram on his crotch. Mossy is fighting the culture war head on by leading Antifa into battle. That's great. Robot Mechanic says, laugh my ass off even. Good evening, everyone. Vicky, do you need to chat so much?
Yes.
Oh.
So much.
I guess.
Three.
Three. There's like four. There's four.
Four.
Learn to count, Vicky. Hero Shack says you've got 18 waiting. That's saying something. And 34 losers that have nothing better to do. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I love you guys. Mr. X says howdy.
Don't lie, Dean.
Yeah, my bad. Oh, Midnight Jerry. Oh, Lord, I forgot how grating this opening music was, and I love dance music.
I hate that shit so bad. Like, I sit there the entire time it's playing backstage going, God, I fucking hate this song. Hi, Cherry.
That's funny. Barry, my Cocking it. Let's see that intro one more time. that name has me dying. Oh god, that Barry, my god. All right. Grow up, guys. Be more mature. We have a show for you guys.
Well, we always have some sort of show.
And that's all I'll say about that.
That's really all there is to say about it.
Yeah, all there is to say about that. Okay, thank God.
Yeah.
None of these are set to view. We're gonna start with Eric July has fucking uncovered it, guys. He's uncovered the fucking gay op of the century, and we're gonna watch that because it is good. It is good.
It's some of Dean's best work.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. It only took me an hour to make. That's why we were late. I made this video in an hour. So
we both ended up having to work today. So
yeah.
Shepherd is alleging that we have had unauthorized use of their trademark, but now is the time to be serious. What we have right now is a textbook example of gay ops. Vito really ramped up his public hatred of me at the launch of the Rippaverse last year. Since then, very frequently, this person has made a point to speak negatively about me and this company. Why would something like this happen now? In this lawsuit, they allege July Rippa's accusations have caused actual confusion, in which the sender specifically mentions the identity of the trademark Isom and the cross on the hero's belt. I would be curious to know when the decision was made to make a comic book character using the same name as the International School of Ministry. Has Mr. July received any funding to aid him in the creation of superhero Isom? Info on the choice to have Isom have an image of a cross on his belt. What we can hope to see with continuation of Isom on his journey to rescue Jasmine from prostitution. This person claims they were journalists for TDS News and TPBITU. Those obviously stand for the show of the two individuals, the Dick Show and the biggest problem in the universe. Well, let's discuss. This person goes by the name Obtuse Gnome in their email. There happened to be a Twitter account under that same exact name that has since been suspended for Lord knows what. This account used to tweet constantly at me and about me, and he only popped up after these two individuals kicked off their hatred of me. New account has popped up under a similar name, profile picture, and what do you know? Look who the first three accounts are that this person followed. Surely it's just a coincidence, right? It gets worse. Back in July, we announced that we would be working with comic books for kids. Vito claims we asked the charity if they need more comics. In that tweet, he shows an email from Mark, who is the owner of Comic Books for Kids. Sharing this may have been a critical error because we were able to obtain the entire email chain. In the original email, you see that Vito tried to block out the name. The original contact is from the same email from a guy by the same name. You see Mark refers to him as Roy. Again, what we have here is Vito himself using the term we, which would suggest he's included with this specific contact.
So we contacted that charity. So this is the final email that I got.
So we have a tweet where he uses this email, seemingly pointing to an example of we being in contact with the charity. And on video, it looks as if he does something similar. Remember, this is all a concern troll, and one can question if they care about this charity at all. They did down talk them as well.
Comic books. Is there enough backstory for Comic Books for Kids? Okay. Yeah. And at first I thought maybe I shouldn't talk about this because I don't want to fuck up that guy's deal. The comic book charity guys.
Sure.
Yeah, but then I thought, fuck it.
This is a bad charity, first of all.
And this is where I said, well, I probably shouldn't say this kind of stuff because it'll fuck up this guy's deal. But again,
it's already happened.
Fuck it.
Perhaps screaming false flagger turns a lie into truth or something, or makes one feel justified in their questionable behavior. If you think that this was in response to those nonsensical allegations against me in early August, well, look at the timestamp. The claims that were in reference to the charity were made a full month before that. These claims could have been an attempt to get myself or the company in trouble with the state, and I didn't initiate that. Here we see one of them saying I am on a false flagging spree because this account that was suspended, but the suspended account doxed one of our warehouse addresses and a personal home address. Apparently, that is false flagging. Could it be that someone is working overtime to attempt to ruin my life and what I've built? I mean, this was said in that video.
I'm an asshole for fun. I like it. If I can say I'm doing it for kids, it's just a socially acceptable way for me to act like a psychopath.
Yeah.
See? So this is a big opportunity for me to be cruel to people.
I think this is also, it's really important that
it's called motivation.
How expensive this is going to be, that's the golden question. So now the rules for the playing field have been set.
I'm still confused. I still don't understand the gay op.
I don't. You're not supposed to understand the fucking.
This
gay op.
wasn't deceptive editing either.
Oh no, it wasn't.
I only cut out the parts that literally didn't need to be in there because I mean, none of it needed to be in there. It doesn't make sense.
In the first place.
But it was funny because like he brings up the false flagger. Not accusation. It's a fact.
It's a fact.
But he brings that up out of nowhere. Literally out of nowhere.
Well,
and it's like, what are you talking about? Like, I understand the context of the false flagger thing, but what does that have to do with anything we're talking about right now?
Worse, he ignores like the rest of the false flagging allegations, right? Okay, so you reported a tweet that put somebody's personal docs out there. Okay, that's against terms of service. Yeah, go ahead. I didn't. But he false flagged Riley. He false flagged me. So that's it's just so weird. And he twists the timelines everywhere and brings up stuff for no reason. Why was he talking about the comic book charity at all?
Yeah, that's
like
also
that was if I had written that video, I wouldn't even have included that shit because it's unimportant to what he was like trying to get across. Supposedly trying to get across.
At the beginning, I cut this part out because it didn't need to be in there. Yeah, so what are the rules? He does not explain that. He does not explain that. Barry, my cockiner, he does not. Have you seen Kyle? Barry? But anyways, So he at the beginning says, and I've been accused of false flagging. I'm gonna show you some examples of fair use. Never once does he even attempt to. And that happens at the beginning, and he never explains what the rules are.
No.
There are no rules, Eric. This is like the movie Bloodsport.
He's
the gay op. And he spells gay ops. Gay, G-H-E-Y, that's fine. But then O-P-P-S. O-P-P-S. The double P is a nod to Preston Poulter. His buddy.
It is. His buddy Preston.
His buddy Preston.
Yeah.
They did a stream together.
They did.
Yeah.
Yes, Preston was giving him advice on writing his comic.
And it shows.
It
shows. Minus the fact, at least Eric July didn't, make it weirdly like, I don't know, about lesbians or something, about,
it's not all fetish.
Some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Russian or whatever. I guess it could be worse.
It could be a lot worse.
Robert Willing says, seriously, someone explain it to me. Does he honestly think if he debunks the email that the rest of the lawsuit will go away and they have no case? That's actually the funny part. It doesn't actually matter how they came about finding out. Like, that part doesn't actually matter. I'm not saying that the case has merit. I don't know. I've heard very conflicting sides from very smart people on both sides, to be honest. But
Yeah.
but whether or not it has merit doesn't actually change the golden what did he say? Was it the golden question?
Question.
Yeah, that's what he referred to it as. How expensive will this lawsuit be? Fucking ridiculously expensive. Even if you get it dismissed.
Ridiculously. Yeah.
like outrageously expensive.
Yeah.
And that is
It's a
the
federal
golden
lawsuit.
fact.
And yet, you know, you have to hire somebody who knows about copyright, so
I mean,
you might
don't
as
have
well,
to.
you know,
you could
Well, you
hire Ty
should.
Beard.
You
You
could,
know,
you
and yeah, he does a lot of things he has no idea about. So,
But man, it is the craziest fucking video, and I don't think, I mean, if he's actually spoken with his attorneys, which I almost question at this point.
one of
Like,
the
maybe he
best
got
legal teams in the world, Vicky.
rock stars. They're his rock star lawyers, yes. And they had to have told him that the email doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of shit, right? I mean, they had to have if he actually spoke to them,
Yeah.
you know. But then again, you know, the story gets even weirder, man. Weirder.
Does
So
it?
his first response after learning that a suit has been filed against him is in federal court in California is to immediately make a video about online trolls and gay ops. GAGYOPPS.
Yes.
And I was just stunned by this response personally. But then he we find out well, when I saw it, I'm like, well, he hasn't even been served yet. So this is probably how he found out. Somebody on the internet called, you know, he probably woke up to just like DMs up the ass of
Yeah.
people telling him that this lawsuit had been filed.
Mhm.
So to not have your first instinct be to talk to your attorney and have your attorney tell you that, you know, there's some shit you shouldn't be saying is weird. If he has them.
Yeah.
And I just babbled. I'm sorry, people. think I'm-
Julia Rawl says the Good Shepherd is going to buy Eric's empty warehouse. Or they might just win it. Yeah, I don't know if the lawsuit has merit.
I've been
You down with
People are-
OPP? This guy is fucking great. This guy's great. He down with OPP. That's beautiful, man. That guy's funny. Why can't the rest of you be funny? Yeah, think about that, guys. You're all disappointments. Except Barry and my cock in her.
You could be funnier, Dean.
Fuck you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Waterboy, sorry, it is Eric, so it has to be gay. As for the op, that is, hold on. Oh no, the chat isn't up.
What did you do?
I don't know, actually. That's a good question.
You killed something. That's all right.
Oh no, there it is.
Ah.
As for the op, that is the post-op of his mate, Tranthony.
Tranthony.
The super serial letters signed "Your Homie" was hilarious.
Yeah.
yeah, that part was great. False flag it. Don't
False
worry,
flag.
Eric has our lawyers on the case. So is Eric July being sued by a religious group? Yes.
Yes.
By a super mega church.
Well, it's not a mega church. It's a 501c3, but they're global.
Yeah, mega church.
So yeah, mega church.
Yeah, it's a super mega church. He
They-
has
they
the
consider
best
it, yeah.
editors. Oh, yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Eric can't afford a lawyer on Glenn Beck's budget. Ouch.
Oof.
There are several businesses with the name Isom in California. I doubt any of this is going anywhere.
It depends on what kind of business they are. Because there has to be some sort of possible confusion in the consumer's mind. And if I have a donut shop named Isom in Irvine, that's not it doesn't compete in any way, shape, or form with
With the super mega
a
church.
lot with an outfit that
But
publishes publishes books and
yeah,
religious, educational stuff and videos and sells merch with the name Isom.
yeah, so that's why they make a point. If anybody of you have taken a look at the complaint, they make a point to point out the confusion that people have with the fact that, well, it's a book, which they have the trademark for books, right? Is that correct?
It's educational material, but falls under the same class. So it's class 16, international class 16, which is paper products.
Yeah, and then they point to the cross on the belt of Isom.
Well, that is from the troll email. I mean, a lot of that stuff.
No,
The
in the
information
complaint. In the complaint.
in the complaint, yeah, they do point it out in the complaint.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and that's why
And
they
it's
point it out, is because there has to be confusion. Now, I'm not saying that that's a strong case. I don't.
I've heard
I'm not
both ways.
sure if it
I'm not either.
is. However, that's my whole point is this is going to be expensive. Like, this is regardless, and that doesn't make it fair. I'll be honest. Because if something doesn't have merit, it really sucks that you have to pay.
Well, there is the.
But maybe it does have merit. I don't know. I'm not a fucking lawyer.
You do have to defend your trademark, right? So, this is
but
how.
if this isn't, if it doesn't have merit, that wouldn't be that.
No, it still is. It still is, even if the judge finds that the case isn't strong enough. They have to take action before Eric July takes action of some sort and tries.
No, see, but
And
if a judge finds, okay, actually, I got to disagree with you. If a judge finds that it's not infringing, well, then that means that they weren't protecting their trademark. Yes, that's exactly what that means.
The USPTO would make that decision separately, I think.
No, that would be a part. No, because if it's not infringing, then that's not protecting your trademark, because there was nothing there to protect. That's.
Well, no, because you still have your trademark, and
yes,
have
of course
take,
you still have your
you
trademark,
have
but
steps, you have to take steps to protect it, right?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
But
so
this wouldn't be a step to protect it because there was no infringement. I'm not saying that there isn't. I'm just saying hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
Yeah.
True, maybe. But I'm not a lawyer, so I don't pretend to be.
But I don't know. Maybe it is an infringement. Maybe not. I don't actually care. This is fucking funny.
I don't either. I don't care one way or another.
Yeah. And if it isn't an infringement, that sucks. It's still really funny, and it couldn't happen to a bigger piece of shit.
Well, either way, something eventually was going to happen, right? I mean, they were going to find out about it. They were going to do something, or feel that they needed to do something. But what they did is actually kind of interesting. Do you want to show the tweet from the Isom people?
From the Isom people. Okay.
Yeah.
The statement?
Yes, that one. So this was posted late last night on Twitter by the founder, Baron Gilfillan. Official statement from Isom's founder in California. #Isom, #Eric July, #Ripaverse. He should have put in a #We Will Win. In the past few days, there's been a lot of swirling in cyberspace about our Good Shepherds filed, but not served, lawsuit against Eric July and his LLC Ripaverse. Several important things have not been included in those postings. Most importantly, our ministry sincerely wishes that Mr. July had selected some other name for his main character instead of our trademark Isom. We're not sure why he selected Isom, But if he had selected another name, the situation would not have occurred. You know, he could have found that out pretty easy. Like a simple Google search would have brought up Isom, the organization, and maybe you tell, maybe you go and look to see. I think it's got trademark crap all over the website,
Yeah,
right?
it does.
It does. So why would you not even look into it and think, maybe this isn't what I should emblazon on the front of my comic book. But anyway, onward. Perhaps as importantly, what also has not been included in those postings was the letter we sent along with the lawsuit. In that letter, we said we had no desire to serve the lawsuit and begin litigating, but that instead we are asking for them to enter into expedited negotiations with Good Shepherd to try to resolve these issues in a discreet and amicable way that respects the objectives and needs of all parties. Despite a request and invitation to discreetly negotiate, what has transpired in the past few days has been anything but discreet. Yeah, so then it goes on to talk about how long they've had the Isom trademark, and pointing out once again that they have not served him. Then, and then they say that they're not a church, but a 501c3 nonprofit corporation. Our work was birthed while I was doing missions work for 2 years living with my family in Nigeria. We work now doing Christian ministry training across the denominational spectrum in 150 counties, including nearly every African nation and most nations of the world. We have worked very diligently and faithfully for nearly 25 years to develop the deep goodwill associated with our efforts under our trademark Isom. Again, we simply wish to protect that goodwill and avoid confusion in the marketplace.
I just like how they gave him ample time to reach out and talk to them.
Yeah.
that's
And if everybody goes, well, this was just posted last night. Ripa was just, it was filed. The complaint was filed on the 21st. It's now the 26th.
Yeah.
Right. He waited 5 business days.
Yeah.
And I bet you dollars to donuts that they sent him the letter.
I hate that phrase.
I kind of do too. I don't know why I'm hungry. Maybe I got donuts on the brain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
It's
So that was
so lame. There's never any fucking donuts. Sorry.
I know. We don't have. I'm not. Grocery store bought donuts. Just
yeah, that's gross. You're a bad
Yeah.
person. Robert Billing says at DNV Investigations, do you two honestly think this will reach the courts? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It'll reach. I think at this point it's going to reach a courtroom one way or another. Whether he's being sued by Isom or whether he's suing other people.
Yeah.
Which is just a black hole of money.
Wow. Just
ask.
but bring up black.
He's a black hole.
Yeah.
Just ask Richard Meyer.
Waterboy says if a court rules there is no infringement, it doesn't mean that the party claiming infringement wasn't protecting their trademark. Well, kinda does.
Well, no, I don't think it would mean that they're not protecting. I mean, they're protecting it by filing the case. Just because a judge would rule against the merits of their case wouldn't mean that they weren't trying to protect their trademark. That's what
I'm not
mean.
saying that they weren't trying. Trying is the key
But they were still protecting their trademark.
No, because there was no infringement on their trademark.
No, but they just. That's would be beside the point, Dean. But I don't want to.
No, that's kind of the very, very serious
point at all.
Anyways, sorry Vicky's wrong, guys. But that happens all the time. You should be used to it. Sorry. Go to horny jail says Dot. Baron of Gilfs. Watch out, Victoria.
Jesus.
Gross. That guy says we will win. Okay.
Yeah.
Julia Rawl says
Can you quit fucking with the chat and just leave it in the middle?
no, because I can't say. I should just take down this statement. All right. Julia Rawl says the Good Shepherd is probably has a Spanish Inquisition and a Torquemado. Torquemado? Just happy to meet Eric when he loses the case. Waterboy says it just means that there is no legal issue and the defendant has the right to use it. Hashtag he will not divide us, says Risey. Did Eric July trademark anything? Is there a trademark there? He trademarked Ripaverse.
He trademarked Ripaverse, yes.
Yeah. So I don't know. Have you guys noticed? Does the chat like just jump randomly for anybody else? Is that just me?
I think it's just you, Dean.
Where like there won't be chats for a minute and then all of a sudden a bunch just pop up?
No, I popped out my chat, so I have that issue all the time.
Oh, okay, cool. So it's not just me. People literally told him about the ministry a year ago in July 2022. He responded directly to a tweet bringing it up saying, I don't know anything about a school, LOL. Yeah, he doesn't know shit about educations. That's not true. He went to college.
He did go to college.
Yeah, clearly did not help him at all.
I think
that is yeah. Well, that makes sense. Waterboy says, and they don't necessarily. Okay, I'm so over this conversation, Waterboy. So over. AKA, they wanted money for nothing, says JD Kirby. Well, that's also not true. They could just be wrong. Which may not be the case here. That's not what I'm saying. This is all hypotheticals. Robert Willing says, the Waterboy, the thing about the oh God, not wrestling. Fuck this. Fuck you, Chad. You're all giant pieces of shit. He went to clown college, says Midnight Cherry. And
I don't mind the wrestling talk in the chat.
Yeah. Well, see, when you got Vicky on your side, you know something's wrong.
Yep.
Yeah. So, let's see. There was more. So the irony of the situation, I think, is what we're gonna go to. Oh wait, actually, yeah. So Eric July's fans are now review bombing the mega church school.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like a thing.
They have reported Masterson's YouTube, Twitter, Patreon, his online store. They're out there in force doing their best to take down Eric July's critics.
Yeah. Well, that's not surprising. That's what like stupid grifter fans do.
Yeah, that's what stupid grifter fans do.
Yeah. And stupid grifters, despite stating that they're all about free speech, never are.
No.
And they don't care that their critics get flagged.
Nope.
Yeah. Because they're all liars. But the irony of the situation is what do we have here? We have Dick Masterson's tweet still.
One day you'll figure this out.
One day I will figure it out. So this was a DMCA takedown to you, Vicky, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I don't even remember when I got it now. I can't see. But yes, that was my tweet being taken down by Twitter. And then when you get to the next page, that's the beautiful one.
Yeah. So then well, we got the second part right here. This should have been caught long before it went to a print file.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this was the tweet?
The actual tweet.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. I archived it in case you think it's a Photoshop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what do we have here? It's a video kind of in Eric July's favor. Let's watch.
You need to provide something about the artistic nature of the work not just an affirmation or a disaffirmation of the intended product of the work. So by actually, like, I'm on Vicky's side here on the criticism by saying, look, the lighting in these two panels is inconsistent.
Sure.
Unless that's the intended outcome of the two panels, Vicky, in this case, would be providing a criticism about the artistic creation rather than just a base affirmation or disaffirmation of the point of the work itself. And that's where I think a lot of internet people get very, very wrong about fair use analysis when we get technical. Now, the question of whether that should be the case or whether that will remain the case going forward, I think is a different question. But Kurt, can you tell me if I'm fucking way off on that, or if I'm right on that, or how that works out? Like, because I'm happy to be wrong, but that's my understanding.
So yeah, you're essentially right. The problem, of course, in fair use is that there's no like hard and fast rules, and everything is
right.
in the nature of the balance. So if you're
Jared.
providing like this is funny, basically what you're doing is you're being very conclusory. Right, you're just providing the ultimate conclusion. This is funny. You're not providing a rationale or explanation or critique as to why it is funny or why it's not funny. You're not analyzing it. So something like the lighting in this is inconsistent is a note of the artistic. I would disagree with you slightly that unless it's patently obvious that it's the point of the artist, to note that there is inconsistency is
Sure.
a commentary on the work. Maybe that's the point of the art, maybe it's not. But to say, okay, there's an issue here, in my view, that's something. But more is better. So the more you have, the more safe you are.
And that would have been true had Ricada not upset it. Because as we all know,
I'm kind of fucked now.
Even laws and rules that were once a certain way, once Ricada says them or agrees with them, they are no longer that way because Ricada's always wrong about the law. And Eric July was right to strike Vicky down. And that's how that works.
Fuck you, Gene.
That's how that works. Every time. See, you never want Ricada on your side.
That's true.
Ever. Because it means you're probably, I think as Godwinson said, probably get the death penalty.
Ouch.
Even on a civil case. So, that's how that one works. Sorry, Vicky. You shouldn't have fucking infringed on his fucking copyright or whatever fuck he's complaining about. You pirated piece of shit.
Yeah. Thanks, Dean.
Yeah.
I appreciate your support.
Yeah. Everybody go back Isom too. It's yeah. No, don't. Don't waste your money.
I mean, unless you really want to.
Yeah. Cause well, then you don't deserve your money because you're willing to throw it away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that was it, guys. That was the fucking show. I don't know what you want.
That's the Comicscape motto.
Yeah, tards do not deserve their money if they're willing to throw it away. So if you're willing to throw away your money, I guess back Isom, you don't deserve your money. So
I did file a counter notification to the DMCA on received an email back from Twitter on the 17th. He had 10 business days to get a court order to
I think
restrain.
He's a little busy with other things.
He does seem to be a bit busy, but who knows if he's already talking to his lawyers, right? To get a court order to get the media taken off permanently.
Yeah.
I don't think that will happen. He'd have to prove and to a judge that, I violated fair use for one. He'd have to waste money going in front of a judge to get the order. I mean, it's just also fucking stupid.
Yeah, but I was hoping he'd do so.
On one level, I kind of do. But I'm not gonna like dare him to do it.
I would. I dare you.
I know you
I
would.
dare you to do it, you stupid motherfucker. Vicky deserves it. She infringed on your thing. You gotta protect it, bro. Anyways, I think that's gonna be it for this one. I think that was it's a pretty short stream.
Yeah,
right?
but real quick, Eric July did another video today.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was
Yeah.
gonna bring that up.
That was even more amazing than the one before. Oh, we also tweeted some more.
Eric is saying this.
Was it this?
I'm going to
Apparently
pretend that
his-
he's this stupid.
What's this?
No, that was that anti-CG clip that I had put up on Twitter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, this wasn't the one. Come on,
No.
Vicky, do your job.
It was a live stream, Dean. I sent you the link.
Yeah, do the stuff.
Yeah, I did do my job. You're the one that didn't.
Then what was the
know.
Google Drive video? Remember there was a Google Drive video?
I do remember.
What was that?
That's
That was this video.
I don't remember
That
anymore,
was
Dean.
this video, Vicky. I'm looking right at the Google Drive.
I don't remember anymore.
Jesus Christ, Vicky. I guess
I'm
we'll watch
old.
it. Yeah, you are. You can say that again. You're also deaf, dumb, and stupid. No, I'm joking. I'm sorry. That was mean.
Careful.
I'm sorry.
Careful. DS.
All right, let's watch this.
Because I always assume people are being
DSJW
stupid
is
instead
sounding
of
better
evil.
and better, Dean.
Because, you know, there's just no limit to how dumb people can be. So I'll assume he's this stupid and actually thinks this, but then he's got all of his friends on Twitter repeating the same thing. And I don't think they're either stupid or liars. I think they're just saying it because all of these comic books fucks all feel the need to compulsively defend each other, to have access to each other's audience of pay pigs. And you can see it now. You can see all the same guys spreading this preposterous lie or absurdity that Vito and I tricked this trademark law firm into suing Eric July. You can see them repeating it and parroting it like a little tribe. It's fucking retarded. It's absolutely fucking retarded. The fans who are doing it, I get because they're like the ones who are doing it are just dumber than dirt, and that's fine. They're just shit posting online. Who gives a shit? But the people who are actually streamers accepting this lie and promoting this lie that Vito and I are gay-opping a established trademark company over what is clearly a valid trademark claim is despicable because it's so fucking dumb and craven. Whatever. Below is a screenshot of their posting. Here we go. There it is. Isom Avery Silman is a common rancher, but that wasn't always the case. And
Okay.
Matthew Fowler says CG black-pilled.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he is so not wrong about this corner of Twitter, man.
Well,
And
of course.
Oh.
I mean, but that's like, I mean, it's like that in any type of
any YouTube community,
because they all suck,
yeah.
especially this community.
CG's
No.
so fucking bad, man. It is just, I because they all, I'll explain this. So they all need each other's audiences because their audiences are the people that buy their fucking their channel merch that they call comic books,
and
right?
they hemorrhage
And then-
customers, and so they need access to each other's customers because they just can't put out a book on time or have any sort of customer service that's
well, because
a net
because the pool is
positive.
shrunk.
Any experience has to be god awful, and they won't change. They refuse
Yeah.
to.
So their pool has shrunk, right? So they're super interdependent on each other.
Yeah, because they're like,
And
I already
so-
fucked my
and they're-
customers. I'm gonna fuck yours
Their
now. Let me
audiences-
fuck your customers.
And their audiences are these Venn diagrams, right? It's like, I mean, fuck that CG lunch table. The audience of all of these Yellow Flash, that Star Wars girl, Eric July, Ethan, trickling all the way down. Well, not down to the slums because nobody ever watches that fucking content, right?
Yeah,
But
Dark Gift.
all of these bigger YouTubers, they all have this, who else is gonna buy the fucking Anna's damn well, never mind about the calendar, but who else is gonna be buying Ethan's book, Isom? It's all the same kind of, they're all the same pay piggies that watch these shows and subscribe and they're channel members and you know, they shit out super chats like there's no tomorrow. And so they need all that money and they need those people. But if they piss one of them off, then you get the schisms, right? So now you've got Cecil pissed at Ethan over Vito. You got Eric July, who I can't imagine is happy with Ethan after that Yellow Flash stream, right? And then you've got Yellow Flash, who doesn't like Dick Masterson or Vito. I mean, and so that Star Wars girl, she's gonna side with Yellow Flash and Cecil, mostly Cecil, because Cecil's now moving in those same sort of outside of fandom menace / comics gate circles that she's, trying to nudge her way into as well. And so they will say almost anything. I can't imagine Ethan's happy with Eric July either, but he'll still defend him on this trademark stuff. And they'll still all talk about these crazy conspiracy theories. And we remember through Comicsgate how quickly shit spread through the community, just lies about people, whether it was Cherries or me or even you through, where your brother's at. It's just crazy, stupid shit,
Yeah.
And it's so... And it's all just so they can grift, channel merch off.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that is it. That's the end of the stream. That's it.
Yep.
Ethan is never happy, says PR Mimo, and he doesn't deserve to be. And so therefore he will never be. I demand it. And I will make sure of it. He will never be happy. Although that is my good friend, the fat piece of shit Ethan. If he's listening, I love you, buddy. You fat, stupid piece of shit. Good night, guys.
Good night, everybody.